Hi there guys, this is Armkey Outdoors, and today I'm doing a quick first impressions of my new ultralight backpacking backpack, or pack, and that is the Zpacks Arc Blast 55 liter. I just got this guy in, hold it up here, yesterday, and I wanted to do a quick first impressions because this thing kind of blew my mind when actually when it got to my doorstep, just because the box it came in was so small and super light, and I've never had an ultralight bag, and this is just kind of, like I said, kind of blows my mind. So this guy, you can just see how easily, you know, like you can just drop it, and it's just, I always thought these kind of bags were kind of gimmicky. You know, I'm not the smallest person, so I don't mind carrying a little bit extra weight, but I'm gonna get into long distance backpacking, and I think that, I know that every ounce matters, but I really never thought about getting a bag this kind of dumbed down in a good way, compared to like Osprey or Gregory bags or Deuter. They're all very feature rich. Their harness systems are all super crazy and padded and comfortable, but I wanted to see what a true ultralight bag could do for myself, and that's why I wanted to get one of these guys. So Zpacks actually sent this guy over for me. It took a couple weeks, but they did the custom torso sizing for the harness system and then a custom waist belt for sizing. So, you know, they build these things per order, which is really cool, and they build them all by hand. So I love supporting companies like that. I got it in the gray. I think it looks absolutely amazing. As I said, this is a 55 liter pack, so I think this is perfect for a couple days out. I tried it on yesterday. It's unbelievably comfortable. That was one thing that I saw with ultralight bags, was that some of them sacrifice lightweight. They might be lightweight, but you know, they don't have the nice harness system, the big beefy padded straps, which these guys are actually pretty well padded. I don't know how they made this thing this light, but that'll be further on in the review. But you know, right off the bat, I think that this guy, from what I put in it, I put just a couple things in it. I'm still waiting on my tent, but after that, I'll be ready to go. I loaded it out and just kind of shoved stuff in there, and it was unbelievably comfortable. It fit absolutely perfect. They have it definitely dialed down with their sizing system, as long as you follow what they tell you to. So you've got the big mesh pocket on the front here, which can hold a ton of gear. That's good for kind of, you know, smaller items that you want on the front of the pack. Big water bottle pockets on either side. One, I'll probably have two like smart waters full of water in my filtration system, and then the other pocket I'll probably have gear in there. And then I did opt to get, I got this guy, but the hip belt. So the hip belt, this will be pretty much for like my camera and extra batteries and phone and stuff like that, if I can fit it in there. It should work. If not, I might wear like a chest system or something for my camera gear. That's the one thing I'm worried about, which does weigh a bit. So I'll load it out and see how it works. But you know, everything on this pack, the attention to detail right off the bat is absolutely insane. I think that I'm definitely going to be investing some time in this and getting some good footage out backpacking and really put it to use once I have my full kit. Like I said, I'm waiting on my tent. After that, I have pretty much everything I need, and then I can kind of be nitpicky and perfect it from there. But I've been wanting to get into backpacking, longer hiking and multiple days out for a while here on the channel, and I think that that's a good way to test gear truly. The options for gear they're just unlimited. So yeah, I don't really know what else to say off the bat other than it's absolutely the lightest pack I've ever touched, especially at this size. Super comfortable from what I had in it. My loadout will be a little bit different when I decide to get the tent in there, but not much. So I'm very excited to use this thing. I think either next week or the week after, I'm going to be taking this on probably just an overnight trip, try to do like 20 miles or so, just to kind of break it in, see how it is. I got a lot of gear to test, so I want to get out there, especially while the weather's nice. But the smoke in the mountains has kind of been tough right now here in Colorado. It's pretty bad. So hopefully in here in a couple weeks we can get the boys home and get those fires under control, and we can start enjoying our beautiful state again. So yeah, go ahead and stay tuned for the full review. I am going to make sure I really abuse this thing, really use it, put it through its paces before I get a review out. I might even do like 2 on this guy, maybe do like this first impressions and then like a middle review, and just kind of show you guys how I load it up, what I put in it once I get my full kit. That would be a fun video. So yeah, that's the Zpacks Arc Blast 55 liter first impressions. I guess I really didn't talk too much about the pack, but the shoulder straps are super well padded. Hip belt, sternum strap, nice little, the main feature actually on Zpacks' bags is this mesh backing, kind of like what Osprey does, except a lighter weight version of it. And then these two bars here, you can tighten down these straps and the bars will curve, which is their arc system, and give you some airflow in there, which, I mean, airflow is always welcome as long as there's no structural integrity, which I checked this out and it looks like it's a pretty well-built system, especially for an ultralight pack. You know, I don't mind my back getting sweaty, so I'm not gonna crank that thing too hard, but I do like having the frame on a pack like this, because I was looking at like hyperlight packs, which I still might grab one of those just to do a comparison. They're frameless and they don't have any kind of mesh or anything like that, so I know they'll probably get pretty hot, and I wanted to do a comparison between how they felt. So yeah, stay tuned for the full review, and if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit subscribe. That really helps me out. I think we're at 870 subscribers right now, and I've been trying to get to that 1,000 for a bit. I am being more consistent with my videos, so that should help. Yeah, I appreciate it, and thanks for watching. Have a good one.